For this reason, he is persecuted by the corrupt princelings, Kavis, and equally corrupt priests, Karapans. He is in despair. To what land shall I flee? Where can I turn for refuge? They have excluded me from family and clan, nor does the community seek to rejoice me, nor by any chance the wicked despots of the land. Yasna 46:1. He confesses that the evil-minded chieftains Benva has oppressed him because he tried to get justice due to the poor and the persecuted. Yasna 49:1. He therefore implores Ahura Mazda for help. He concludes the poetic chapter questionings with this revealing verse. How, O Mazda, could the Deva worshipper ever be good rulers? I ask this on behalf of those whom the Karapans and the Ulshiks have oppressed, delivering herds to wrath. The Kavis, too, are cruel to Gyal-Sharva, causing her constant pain and misery, nor do they approach truth to cultivate pastures for her well-being. Yasna 44:20. Zarathustra warns the people of the consequences of this continued brutality. Mazda has foretold the evil they will suffer when they destroy the life of the cow with exultant shrieks. Yasna 32:12. He also condemns Yima, Vedic Yama, son of Vivangam, Vedic Vivishvat, as the notorious sinner. Yasna 32:8. He allowed the bull sacrifice to gratify the desire of his people who believed they would attain immortality by eating the consecrated flesh of the slain bull. The concluded sentence of the verse, however, is unambiguous. I separate myself from such sinners, knowing that will come to them at the final judgment. O Mazdal. I have an illustration here. Cool. Throughout the centuries, Gyal-Sharva was held in great love and reverence by devout Zoroastrians. She was revered by Parsi and Irani Zoroastrians, who came to India as refugees in the 10th and mid-19th centuries, respectively. She is also sketched in an unpublished manuscript and depicted as an Elamite figurine. See illustrations. In Bibliothèque Nationale de Paris, in an 18th century manuscript, MS Indian 722, which is a version of the Arda Viraf Nama, written by hand in the old Gujarati by an anonymous Parsi priest of Bombay. The lettering is feeble and the grammar not always correct. What causes confusion is the horizontal line between each letter, which is the practice in Sanskrit and Hindi, but not in Gujarati. Folio 19 has a delightful sketch of Gyal-Sharva. She is shown as a beautiful young cow, smiling, with one leg raised as if about to dance. She stands on a box containing what appear to be 9 balsam twigs. The halter of servitude is around her neck. Below her is a pool showing tiny wavelets, the whole surrounded by a border of fishes, nose to tail. Interspersed between the sketch and the lettering is a profusion of stylized flowers and flying birds. Facing Gyal-Sharva is a male figure. Standing in his right hand he holds the palm leaf with its long stem. Behind him is a palm tree with 5 feathery palms. He is clothed in the priestly robes of Jama Pishori and wears a Mughal turban on his head. His left arm is bent at the elbow and his fingers are clenched, holding possibly a pinch of incense to be dropped on the sacred fire. The sacred fire is the center of the page in an aflargan or fire censer, which is placed on a tripod with its 3 steps, representing the motto of the religion. Humata, good thoughts. Hukta, good words. Kvarsta, good deeds. Above the leaping flames is the bell which is rung when the boy ceremony is performed by the priest. At the changing of each of the 5 gaws, Havan Ga from dawn to noon, Rapnithan Ga from noon till 3 p.m., Ultsirin from 3 p.m. to sunset, Ithasrutram from sunset till midnight, and Ushain from midnight till dawn. Behind Gyalsharva is a plant with 9 flowers and leaves, the whole inclining gracefully across the page. To the left, Gyalsharva is another male figure, seated clothed in Ashkan and Churidar, Pajama, typically Mughal. He also wears a Mughal turban. His left arm is bent at the elbow, the hand clutching a triangular object. This could be a wine glass or a triangular wedge of the drone. The sacred unleavened bread, which is blessed and later partaken by the priest and laity present at the ceremony. The seated figure would seem to be Shah Ardeshir Papakan of the text. The script explains the drawing. Here is my translation of the Gujarati lettering. The Shah knew the meaning of the Avesta, that man reading the Zendavesta with the intense heat of his mind, lit boiling heat, and with a relaxed body discovered its true meaning with this fire. His mind, Ardeshir, Padshah, built Dar-e Maher. We have another illustration here. Elamite figurine and silver Metropolitan Museum of Art, Joseph Pulitzer, bequest 1966, 173. We now realize that the drawing represents the yajna ceremony performed in the royal households of ancient Iranian kings at the dawn to consecrate the drone, or unleavened bread, and the wine, before any member could place a morsel of food or drink in his mouth. All the 4 elements are represented by their symbols. The priest stands on earth. Fire is the censer. Water is represented by the wavelets and the fish border. Air surrounds all, including Gyalsharva, who represents the animal kingdom. Plants are present in the palm tree, the flowering branch, and in the decorative flowers strewn in the background. The fact that Gyalsharva stands on 9 symbolic barsam twigs indicates that the ceremony is being performed in a royal household, especially as Ardeshir Padshah is present. The author of the Nirangistan 12 informs us that the 9 barsam twigs are necessary for this royal consecration.